what advice do you have for viewers?
Well, the main advice is when you hear thunder, go indoors. A lightning can strike well away from a thunderstorm. I have the general rule that when you hear the first rumble of thunder, that's the time to go indoors. Don't wait until you can actually see visible bolts of lightning coming right at you or lightning that's close. I've seen stories where lightning will actually come out of the anvil of the storm way far away from the parent storm. And actually, we had an issue like that. I think that was back in the 1970s or 80s up in Chicago, where a storm was like 20 miles away, and the bolt of lightning came out of the anvil of the storm and killed a baseball player on a field up there. If you can hear thunder, that means the thunderstorm is within 15 miles of you, and that's awfully close.
You know, when we're kids, they say, like, don't take a shower when it's a storm.
Yeah.
Is that legitimate to worry about?
Absolutely, because lightning can travel through the piping, through the water. You know, that's another thing. Even if you are, say you're not taking a shower, but you're standing on your back porch watching a storm, or you're standing in a muddy area next to your house, say watching a storm under an awning, if the soil is wet, and lightning hits a tree nearby, the electricity can actually travel through the moisture in the soil and still knock you down or perhaps do injury to you. And the more moisture you've got in the soil, more water, the easier it is for the lightning to travel to you.
I think that's maybe what happened at this house that we were at earlier, that a lightning bolt hit a lamppost and a squirrel maybe 12 feet away was found dead.
Yes.
Do you think that's probably the case?
Probably what happened, you know, we had so much rainfall yesterday, water conducts the electricity of lightning so well that it's like shock waves. And those shock waves could have gone well out ahead of the parent strike area. So that makes perfect sense that that squirrel would be killed by the electricity.
And then the other question about that situation is you have this light post, which is maybe just the height of a man, and then next to it is this giant tree with branches over the light post. The tree's fine, but the light post was struck. Why?
Well, it could have been a metal post that the lightning hit. You know, there are a lot of mysteries about lightning, why they strike certain objects and not the others. You know, lightning often strikes metal objects. Now, the tree may have been taller, so that's kind of a mystery there, but that's kind of my thinking maybe right now. If there was no damage to the tree, it probably just hit the post. Now, I have seen cases where lightning will hit the tree and the lightning will travel, boil the sap, split the tree, because when you boil something it expands, so it'll split the tree, electricity travels through the roots, then it will get into the wiring and blow the top of the lamppost or blow a light out. But since there was no damage to the tree, it looks like it did actually hit the lamppost.
And in terms of, you know, you were saying because it's a little bit of a mystery because the tree's higher than the post.
Yeah.
Is it a true kind of thing that we've heard that the higher up you are, the more danger you're in?
A lot of times, yes. That's why if you're caught in a lightning storm out in a field, you want to get down and lay low if you have a lot of lightning around you, because lightning is going to be attracted to the tallest object. And a lot of times it's a metal object, of course, but you do not want to be the tallest object in a wide open area, because lightning will be attracted to that object.
And then just really quickly back to the plumbing type issue. Even when you are inside when there's lightning, there are certain things you need to be careful of, right?
Yeah, absolutely. No showers, of course, because lightning will travel through that plumbing, through the water even, Kristen, and could electrocute you. Another thing is, I've heard of lightning traveling through plumbing and affecting people, for example, toilet issues, honestly. Lightning can travel through there. So phones, of course, most people don't have a landline anymore. The electricity will travel through there as well. So anything connected to electricity, anything outside, lightning hits the object, it'll go right through and could harm you.
And stay away from windows, doors too, would you say?
Yeah, I would say so, because not only in severe thunderstorms can wind blow out the windows, but if lightning hits an object really close to that window, say a lot of times there's wiring in the wall next to a wall or next to a window. if lightning hits a pole or electricity, it'll travel through the wiring and it could blow out part of the wall, blow out an outlet. I've seen that before where lightning will hit a wiring outside, electricity travels through, somebody will be in their living room and it will blow a hole in the wall. We had an issue like that, Decatur, Indiana. I can't remember what year it was, but I remember the Weather Service talking about this, how lightning hit an object outside, the electricity got into the wiring, it blew out the light switch, and there was so much force it embedded the light switch cover, embedded it in the other wall on the other side of the room. So, you know, and the thing is, you don't even need a severe thunderstorm. You don't need damaging winds or very large hail to create lightning issues. Problem is, we don't have a lightning warning. You know, if you have a typical summer thunderstorm that just produces a lot of lightning, or you know, it may not produce much wind, it may produce only small hail, it's not considered severe by National Weather Service standards. But it could still produce a load of lightning and, you know, injure people. So bottom line is, when you hear the thunder, you got to take shelter and don't take a shower, stay off the phone, stay away from windows, that sort of thing.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Let's see here. Not really. Lightning's just very dangerous. I think since 1959, I believe it's 59, we've had almost 3,700 people killed by lightning, and every year people are injured and killed by lightning. Yeah, so it's a serious phenomenon. I think what makes it dangerous is you don't have to have a severe thunderstorm warning to have a dangerous lightning strike.